Lisha B is on. Tap in. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter. Put it on.
Is that Lisha B? Oh, you can go ahead and cut that off, because this has Lisha B live. Okay.
The Afternoon Lituation with Lisha B starts next.
Yeah, what it do, besties? Welcome back to your favorite show in the game. I just happen to be Lisha B. Thank you so much for rocking out with me every single day. And it is Winning Wednesday, of course, which means that you can win big things, including $30,000, alright? If you want to rock out with us for $30,000, the cash code for right now is 789. Real simple, real easy, back to back. So if you want to be in our 30 Rack Give Back, the code is 789. Tap into our Magic app or go over to mymagicgr.com. Tap on the tab that says Win Cash and you can type in the code for 3 o'clock right there, 789. So let's get into the good vibes, because there's more things for you to win, more things that we need to talk about. It's a bestie day. You know how this gets down. So let's get into more good vibes.
Your daily dose of pop culture. The Lituation Report on Magic 104.9. Grand Rapids #1 for hip-hop and R&B.
If you are a Kendrick Lamar fan, you have a small chance of full hope, because a new album is apparently on the way. Word to Devin Malik, who is a rapper and producer who's worked with Schoolboy Q and Isaiah Rashad. And also Terrence Martin, who's worked extensively with Kendrick over the years, also teasing a follow-up to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers being on the way. And I'm just saying, with Not Like Us popping off and the Super Bowl coming up soon, got that daggone time that we get some new K-Dot album music as well. And last but certainly not least, gotta give you tea about Nicki Minaj and her ex-boo thing, Safari, who apparently decided to just pull up to her recent show and support her. Apparently, she took issue with an unnamed person who, yes, baby, it's about Safari, who attempted to steal her joy and disrupt her peace. Now, I understand that you don't really want your ex pulling up to your stuff, but baby, Safari was just trying to support. He didn't even come backstage. You know what? Her husband do be at them shows, so maybe it was for the best that she got upset. If you want all the details and more news about what's going on in the hip-hop game, you know what to do. Tap into that My Magic GR app. It's Grand Rapids #1 for hip-hop, Magic 104.9. This may cause some controversy, but baby, some of your favorite celebrities don't need to be famous. They just need to be going back to being regular, okay? Because you know what? I don't ever want to be a celebrity, because the things that they have to deal with and the platform that they have to deal with is not okay with me. And some of them do not need a platform, because they be running their mouth. And apparently, you also feel the same way. Omar's saying that 70% of the people that the Shade Room posts about don't need to be famous. And you know what? That's no shade to the Shade Room, but Omar is on to something. Also got to get into King, because he said Krishan Rock, no way toxicity and DV should be glamorized. I agree humbly. And last but certainly not least, on the same type of tip, Val said both of Blueface's baby mamas. Dang! Baby Blueface don't need to be a celebrity either. But if you want to continue the conversation, what celebrities do you think just do not need to be famous and just need to go back to that good 905 JOB? So tap into that My Magic GR app. It's Lisha B on Grand Rapids #1 for hip-hop, Magic 104.9. And if you've been following the news, you know the devastation that is happening because of Hurricane Milton, and also because of Hurricane Helene. But Hurricane Milton has been barreling across the Gulf of Mexico, as it's now been categorized as a Category 4, but it's teeter-tottering on the Category 5 situation as well. It is currently expected to make landfall in the early hours of Thursday, but also maybe even overnight tonight. But the southeastern states, especially Florida, are being told to evacuate. But the issue is, how are people supposed to evacuate, babe? Flights are super expensive now because airlines are jacking up prices. Gas prices have obviously raised. And on top of that, everybody and their mama be at them, so you really can't even get to a gas pump. If you really want to get on the highway, you're going to be locked into a standstill, barely moving highway. So I'm really trying to figure out, how are people supposed to evacuate with literally no resources to evacuate? There are people who are choosing to just stay in place because they have no other options. The fact that the government is trying to help, but certain people are not allowing the response to help is insane. So, yes, I think that the people who are jacking up prices belong to the streets, because why would you do that in the time of need? If you want more details, you know what to do. Tap into that My Magic GR app.
It's time for the 616 check-in on Magic 104.9. Grand Rapids #1 for hip-hop and R&B.
Hurricane Milton has been running rampant in the southeastern states, especially in Florida, but it's actually affecting us here in Michigan as well. There have been major flight delays across Michigan airports, including GRR. So if you want to get all the details about how this is affecting us and how you can also help out the people in Florida and all the southeastern states, definitely tap into that Magic app. And also, according to a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, the Grand Rapids Police Department has risen the reward for information that will lead to an arrest in the death of a 15-year-old little boy who was killed back in early June. It's been increased to $10,000. And if you want to get all the information about what they're looking for, who they're looking for, and what is going on, you B on Grand Rapids #1 for hip hop, Magic 104.9. Glamour magazine has released its annual Women of the Year honorees, and this year's honorees are actresses Taraji P. Henson, obviously Serena Williams, and also Miss Tina Knowles. Mama Knowles. As you know, Miss Tina Knowles is the mother of superstar Beyonce, Solange, and she has a bonus daughter in Kelly Rowland, and she was honored as one of the 4 matriarchs spotlighted for their role as mothers of some of the world's megastars. If you didn't know, Miss Tina was doing hair for everybody in her hair salon, and also, you remember them Darion jeans and them Darion shoes and them Darion clothes? Miss Tina was about that action. Nowadays, she's doing hair for girls and having it be a full circle moment, because now she's operating as the chairwoman over Beyonce's Sacred Hairline, and there's no doubt that Miss Tina has had a profound impact on all of us, because without Miss Tina, we wouldn't have B or Solange. I'm trying to tell you. One thing about it and 2 things for sure, I love me some Auntie Tina. If you want to get all the details about Glamour's Women of the Year, all you gotta do is tap into that My Magic GR app.